Morning peeps, good morning everyone. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe. Apologies, I know we haven't filmed in a few days. I've just been so busy. What can you do? What can you do, people? We didn't even get to do Ade Gman last week, which is annoying because there was a lot to talk about. But we are going to try and do it tonight. So we're going to squeeze in Ade Gman, and it's going to be more of a build-up to Fabio Wardley versus Joseph Parker. We'll touch on some stuff last week. We'll still talk about Dave Allen very briefly, Boots Ennis very briefly, and a couple of other bits as well. So yeah, we're going to do Ade Gman tonight. We are going to answer your questions that you sent in as well. So we haven't forgot that. We're going to do the Q&A. And I'm going to try and get home. In fact, not try it. We're going to do it. We're going to do the live, but we're going to do it a bit later. We're going to do the Monday session live at 9 p.m. So normally it's at 8 p.m., but we're going to do it tonight at 9 p.m. I was going to think of not doing it, but I was like, no. Have to do the live. So we're going to do Monday session live tonight at 9 p.m. Please join me. I know it's a bit later, but we're still doing it. And we're still going to go on for an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours, right? So, yeah, live tonight, 9 p.m. And Ade Gman will go out on Tuesday. Again, my apologies. All right, let's have a look and see what we've missed in the last few days. Jarrell Miller is the front runner to become Derek Chisora's next opponent. Yeah, I've been saying this for a while. It makes sense. I know some people, again, I get it. People are annoyed and frustrated, not just because of Jarrell Miller's drug issues in the past, but because every time you book Jarrell Miller for a fight, the fight don't happen. I mean, I think his last 3 fights have fallen through. He was supposed to fight Chisora. I think when Chisora fought either Otto Volin or Joe Joyce, it was supposed to be Jarrell Miller. He was supposed to fight Fabio Wardley. Fabio Wardley ended up fighting Justice Hooney. He was supposed to fight Michael Hunter on the undercard of Crawford versus Canelo, or maybe the midweek fights. I can't remember, but it was supposed to be in and around that card. Didn't happen. So it's a risk. It's a risk booking Jarrell Miller. Now, I think a few of those issues were down to his promotional company or his promotional contract with Dimitri Salita. I think that's now null and void. So hopefully, if you book a Jarrell Miller, he fights. But what he does bring, if he does fight, is drama. I was there for the press conference for him and Fabio Wardley, and it was fantastic. And I was actually very disappointed that he pulled out. Justice Hooney was actually a very good replacement, but he's different. He's not going to sell the fight. Jarrell Miller sells the fight. He does. And Jarrell Miller and Chisora together is quite crazy when you think about it. So I don't mind it. There was a lot of talk about Zhili Zhang. If it's your final fight, I don't see the appetite or the want or the need to fight Zhili Zhang in your final fight. It's quite risky. Chisora could beat Miller. I'd favour Zhili Zhang to beat Chisora. But look, whatever. Let's just get an announcement soon. Same with Moses Atalma. Like, I did a video. I think my last video was Moses Atalma versus Pulev, just because it was ordered and it made perfect sense for Moses, right? Pulev's experienced. Pulev will give Moses some rounds, not many. We know Pulev over here. So I thought that was good. And all of a sudden we get Pulev versus Gassiev, which is going to take place December 12th. So like, okay, who fights Moses? So I guess we're back to the Michael Hunter video, which I did a couple of weeks before that video. So, yeah, we need some announcements. It's October 20th. If you want to start the sell for a December 13th card, I think it starts now. You're 7 weeks out. That's kind of when a fight announcement should happen. A press conference should happen. Face-offs maybe even happen. Yeah, you kind of want to get going now, I think. But yeah, we'll see what they do. Danny Garcia had his final fight. Did he? At the Barclays, I saw a knockout of Danny Gonzalez. I don't know what round it was. Danny Garcia has had a very solid career, you know, like very solid career. I don't think I feel like he doesn't get the respect maybe he should. Like, you look at who he's fought, Danny Garcia, and it's very, very good. Like, I will never get over the Amir Khan win. Like, I thought Amir Khan was definitely going to beat Danny Garcia. Like, he's had a couple of those. Who else did I thought was going to beat him? Lucas Matisse. Like, I thought, Matisse is going to knock this guy out. Destroyed Matisse. Like, destroyed Matisse. So he deserves a lot of respect, and I'm happy he's got the win in front of his home fans. I say his home fans, he's a Philly boy really, isn't he? But hopefully he's happy he's got the win. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what he does now. I think he started a promotional company, and good luck to him. Very quickly, before we talk AJ, did you see the Paulie Malignaggi bare knuckle fight? I still can't get into this bare knuckle thing. Did you see his face? He did a video. I think it was Boxing King Media put it up. And there was a video and he's at the hospital basically saying he's been waiting for hours to get stitched. How they don't go to private hospitals after fights like that, where you just need to see someone like now, is beyond me. But he's got massive cut there. He's talking about he could have a torn retina and he's just sitting there. And I'm like, okay, Paulie, just stop. I don't know, whatever itch you need to scratch, hopefully you've scratched it and you can move on with your life and do what you do very good at, which is talking, commentating, just getting involved in boxing, sort of, instead of being in the ring, outside the ring. Anything outside the ring, please. All right, let's talk about Anthony Joshua. Eddie Hearn is hinting that there could be an Anthony Joshua fight before the end of the year. He did a video of IFL TV and he spoke about AJ wanting, I think I'm paraphrasing it, but I think he said a knock before the end of the year, so a tick over. I don't know what that means for AJ. I don't know how you can have a tick over because AJ is such a big draw, right? I mean, everything AJ does is big business. So a tick over for AJ is very difficult. But let's look at the calendar first. Before the end of the year. So Eddie's got 3 fight cards. Conor Ben one's already done and dusted, right? He's not going to get on that. So then you look at November 29th, which is Ben Whittaker. AJ's not going to fight on a Ben Whittaker, I don't believe. Could be wrong, but I doubt it. The December 6th card in Monaco, again, I'd be very, very shocked if AJ fights on that. What's the headline for that? That's Miguel Massoud, isn't it? I believe. So then there has been a lot of talk about a December 20th card in Ghana. That talk is not going away. I'm hearing a lot of people talk about that card. Again, nothing official, but that's the card where if AJ is going to have a knock, there you go. There's been a lot of talk about AJ fighting in Africa, whether it be Nigeria or Ghana. AJ was in Ghana for their Bookham event. I know the president's son is very invested in getting boxing into Ghana, big time boxing into Ghana. It doesn't get more big time than AJ. But when you think of AJ having a fight, you must think of it as a big thing. Maybe it is a case of just AJ having a run out. Maybe he just wants to, I don't know, get his hands laced, do the ring walk and have a fight. Something you can't replicate in sparring. Maybe he just wants to do that. Look, I just want to see AJ fight again. That's my thing. And I'm not against AJ having a knock. I just don't know who that could be against. Let's do a kind of a process of elimination very quickly. Let's go to BoxRec and see who's not fighting, who's not got anything scheduled, and see what AJ could do. 2 secs, peeps. Because in my head, you guys, I mean, the only one that springs to mind immediately, and that's not a knock, is Martin Bakole. But again, that ain't a knock. That's a real fight. So that's not going to make sense. All right. So Alexander Usyk, no. Agit Kabayel, no. He's got a fight scheduled. Daniel Dubois, it won't be. Joseph Parker, obviously not. Lawrence Okoli, I kind of know what Lawrence is doing, but I can't announce it yet. Fabio Wardley, no. Fury, no. Gassiev, we know, is fighting Kubrat Pulev. Hergovich, maybe. Michael Hunter, I believe, is going to fight Moses Atama. F.A. Jagba would be crazy because that would be an all-African fight. Bakole, no. Chisora, no. Riakpor's fighting Scott Welch. Kubrat Pulev, no. He's not going to fight Zhili Zhang. Jared Anderson. I'm going down now. We're at like fighter number 20. You know, I think it could be Tony Yoka. That's been rumoured, hasn't it? 2 Olympic gold medalists, that's been the sell. I think it could be Tony Yoka. My only worry for that is Tony Yoka's trained by the guy that last beat AJ, Don Charles. I don't know. Psychologically, I just don't like that mix. I don't like AJ looking over into the corner and it's Don Charles again. But look, ultimately, and I guess we'll find out soon, it's October 20th. If AJ wants to fight, we're talking 2 months' time. But he definitely looks like he's in, not camp, but he's training. Like the other day I saw that he was doing some jogging with, I can't remember, I don't know that thing, you know, like a mask around you. I don't know what it is, like a breathing apparatus. So it looks like he's kind of ramped it up a little bit. You know what's funny about that? As he was doing that jogging, he was watching Foreman versus Evander Holyfield. I went onto Tyson Fury's Instagram. What's Tyson Fury watching? Foreman versus Evander Holyfield. Those two are playing mind games with each other. But look, let's see. Let's see if AJ does have a knock before the end of the year. Again, I would love it. I just want to see him fight. But I can't imagine AJ, like, it has to be main event, doesn't he? Surely. But we'll see. Look, we'll see. I hope it happens. I would love it to be in Ghana. Obviously, I'd love it to be in Nigeria, first and foremost. But I just love the idea of AJ fighting in Africa. I will definitely be ringside for it. And I just want to see my brother back. And I want to see him knock someone out. And then I want to see him fight Tyson Fury. So if he can get the ring rust off, and I do believe that's a real thing, let's see. I wouldn't mind Tony Yoka. I wouldn't mind Jared Anderson. I wouldn't mind F.A. Jagba. But those aren't easy knocks. Do you know what I mean? Those aren't that. Those are fights. So let's see what happens. Peace.